One of my students recently brought this tune in, and I was not familiar with the Los Angeles League of Musicians until he brought this song in, and loved their version, so I familiarized myself with them, and you should do the same if you are not familiar with them, because they're really, really good. This song is in the key of A major, D major, E major, F sharp minor, in several different voicings kind of all over the neck. We're starting out with an A major chord, just an open A. And personally, I would bar this because of what we're doing here. If you find another way that works better for you, go for it. But this works for me. I think he might have been barring this on the video as well. For reference, I'm using the YouTube video of them covering this tune. So I'm barring the second, third, and fourth strings here at the second fret, fifth string open. And we're going to start out by just picking the second string and doing a hammer-on pull-off there on the third fret. I'm just using my middle finger for that. Then we're going to come down, fourth fret, third string, back up to the second fret, second string, and then, so kind of right through the chord, fifth string, fourth string, third and second. And then we do the exact same thing, coming down right after it, hitting this G sharp, fourth fret, sixth string, and then hooking the thumb over to catch this F sharp. So presumably this is because he wants this to ring while he's doing this bend. So the bend is fourth fret, third string. So it's up, down, back to the second fret there on the third string. And then we're moving into a D major, technically a D over F sharp. This voicing, fourth fret, fourth string, second fret, third fret, second. So I've got ring, index, middle fingers going on there. But we're going to hammer on. So first it's a hammer on from 2 to 4 on the fourth string. Then third string, second fret, back to the fourth string. Second string, third fret, and then third string again. So slowly. And then we're going to take that shape and slide it up 2 frets, going from D to E. Now on that recording, it sounds like after the slide, he's going to hit the third string, the open low E, and then the fourth string at that second fret. Then we're going to play those 2 chords just kind of backwards, E and then D, just on those 3 strings. And then we're back to an A. And you want to specifically stop the pick after you strum through the second string, because that's kind of your melody note. It is your melody note. So if you strum too many notes there and the melody's kind of in the midst of the chord, it'll get lost. So really watch that. Now, so this is fourth fret, third string, second fret, second, third fret, second, back to fourth fret, third, and then back to the A major chord again. Same way, just those middle 4 strings. Now, first string open, second string we're going to pick and then do a kind of a grace note hammer on real quick on the second fret. And then we're going to pick the open second string again and hammer onto the second fret and pull back off. Now we're going to kind of just a little 2-note chunk of an F sharp here. So this is fourth fret, fourth string, second fret, third string, then third string, second fret. So there's that same 0, 2, 0 on the second string, dropping back to the second fret, fourth string, then hammer on again, open to second fret once again on the second string, and then open first. Now, jumping up here into a D, kind of a piece of that D major chord there, the 5-string bar chord, But all we really need here to start with is the fifth fret of the second string, seventh fret of the third string, and so this is kind of it's a D sus2 basically, and we're going to hammer on with our pinky, at least that's how I'm going to do this, on the seventh fret of that second string, turning it into just a D major. Then you're going to take that finger back off, and right here it sounds like he's hitting all three of the top strings, so you're going to bar the top two there. Now that first string isn't super prominent there, I can just barely hear it in there, but and then now we're in an E, really kind of an E sus2, and we're going to pick the basically second and third strings, and I'm doing a hammer on and then pull off with the pinky, and then just picking the ninth fret third string. Then moving back 2 frets, kind of holding the same shape with the index and ring. So that was 7th fret third string, 5th fret second. Moving into just an A, kind of just a third here. We've got 7th fret on the 4th string, 6th fret on the 3rd string, so a little piece of like a A major, and he tremolo picks this. Then dropping back, we're going to do a similar thing to what we did earlier. So that's that same 4th fret 3rd string, 2, 3 on the 2nd, back to 4 on the 3rd, and then the same A major, middle 4 strings. Now, similarly to what was done before, but just a little bit different. So this is open 1st string, 2nd fret 2nd string. So you do that twice, and then open 2nd string, hammering on 2nd fret, pulling off. Back to that little 2-note F sharp minor, 4 and 2 on the 4th and 3rd strings. Then just picking that 2nd fret 3rd string, back to the 2nd fret, 0, 2, 0, 2nd fret 3rd, open 2nd, hammering on the 2nd fret, 1st string open, back up to this D that we had before, 5 and 7 on the 2nd and 3rd strings, and we're going to do that same hammer on the 2nd string there to the 7th fret. Take that finger back off, and then move that shape up back to E, and then we're going to hit those same 2 strings and do a hammer on pull off on the 9th fret with do it with my pinky, and then just hitting 9th fret 3rd string there. Now moving into the chorus, we have this one pickup note that's going to be 10th fret 2nd string, and that note's also part of the chord we're moving into, which is another voicing for an A, just like the D and the E that we had down here on the 2nd and 4th frets, but now in 9th position. So this is 11 on the 4th string, 9 on the 3rd, 10 on the 2nd. And I guess he's playing 16th notes here. Then you'll kick the pinky in, 12th fret 2nd string. Then moving into an F sharp, and this is going to be a piece of this 5-string bar chord F sharp here. I'm going to make it like an A minor, so it's 11 on both the 4th and 3rd strings and 10 on the 2nd string. Tremolo picking this. Now moving into a D major, this one being a piece of this full 6-string bar chord D major. 12, 11, 10 on the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string. So coming from that F sharp, not a big move there. Tremolo picking again. And then he does this little slide up and back down. 2 frets up, 2 frets down, only picking it once. So from a D to an E and back. Then we're going into an E, and at certain times I think he's going to play the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings all here. This might be just the 2nd and 3rd. And so it's 9th fret, and I'm just barring that 2nd and 3rd strings with my 1st finger. Then it's 10 and 11, 10th fret 2nd string, 11 on the 3rd. So bringing in my middle and ring fingers here. And then we move that up 2 frets. Then we're going back into that same A major right here, 9th position, 11, 9, 10. Now, I would kind of hold that. Let a lot of this stuff ring as long as you can throughout this arrangement. Pinky's going to come in here 12th fret on the 2nd string, and I think I'm hearing the 3rd string in there too, so like that. Then you got to really quickly move into the top of an F sharp minor, this shape here, 9, 10, 11 on the 1st, 2nd, 3rd strings. Again, a piece of this F sharp minor bar chord. And this all rings through here. So we're playing the top 3 strings there. Pinky comes in 12th fret 2nd string, comes back off, just picking the 10th fret 2nd string, and then hitting the 2 2nd and 3rd strings together. Now into that same D, 12, 11, 10 on the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings, tremolo picked once again. Now an E, but this time we are going to bar 2nd, 3rd, 4th strings, just with the 1st finger. Now 10 and 12 on the 2nd string. Then going back into that same A, 11, 9, 10. Then we're going to move back to that D we had down here with the 5th fret 2nd string, 7th fret 3rd. We're going to do that same kind of hammer on. I'm just picking the 2nd and 3rd strings. Then bring that pinky off, just that 5th fret 2nd string. And then on A major right here, like we had the D up here, but now 5th position, so this is a piece of this A major bar chord, 7, 6, 5, 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings. Be on the lookout for more videos for this tune. Please feel free to check out the rest of my channel and contact me at davekosla@outlook.com for one-on-one lessons.